Medalists, gold and silver. Woo, woo, woo. Guys, welcome. Thank you for joining us in the booth. There's a lot of medals going along here. How are we feeling? The last few days have been incredibly successful.
Absolutely, we're feeling absolutely incredible, to be quite honest. You know, it's been such a rush over the last 4 days. We've been waiting quite a while to compete, obviously at the games, and it's just been trying to focus on what we want to do and then get it done, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just been a whirlwind watching this guy win his Olympic title today. It's out of this world. It's going to take a little while to sink in, I think.
Absolutely. And I know you competed together in London. How has your experience here in Rio differed from that?
Yeah, I mean, it's been really different. I think in some ways maybe be able to enjoy it a little bit more. Kind of, there's so much pressure on Olympics and then the home Olympics, which was our first one. That was crazy, and it was hard, it was nerve-wracking,
yeah,
but absolutely brilliant being supported by the home crowd. This time though, we've been able to maybe just kind of understand what's coming, just take little bits of time to enjoy it as it happens. And we've had plenty of family and friends out here supporting,
yeah,
and the Brazilian crowd know how to make some noise as well.
And I don't know if people at home, I know there's plenty of people at home watching, but where you're competing is on the Lagoa. So it's this incredible scenery and this incredible view. Do you manage to take it in when you're competing, or is it all it's all about the focus?
Yeah, it's an absolutely incredible setting. I mean, this morning, the way the clouds came in, they rolled over the mountains. And you've got Jesus Christ obviously up on the mountain, just standing in clouds.
Yeah.
And it does take your breath away. You know, when you're warming up, you're thinking, "Oh my God, look at this place! It's beautiful." But you just kind of really focus on what you're there to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we did kind of this morning when we were warming up together for Liam's race. We did kind of say that, didn't we? It did take a second. It probably takes some of the pressure off. You think. Just reminds you that you're competing in the Olympic Games in a pretty cool place.
Yeah, definitely.
Our coach would have described it as romantic. He uses romantic in a very strange way sometimes.
Lovely.
Yeah, we know what he means, and it certainly was.
There's a word I wasn't expecting.
Romantic beginning to an Olympic day, yeah.
And how does it feel? I guess for people who haven't competed in this sport or have never tried it, how does it feel when there's two of you together? You know, is it all about balance? Is it all about speed? What are the kind of main things that you need to consider?
I would say synchronicity.
Yeah.
You've got to be perfectly in time with each other, and when that happens, it does feel, for me, sitting in the front, it does feel like you're in the boat by yourself, but you've got twice the strength of a normal man, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
maybe
it
not
feels like for me.
just under twice the strength maybe with me, but I don't know. No, yeah, I try and be invisible. That's the idea.
Okay.
Is that you can just copy the guy in the front, and it helps when you have a guy that's so consistent as Liam, so I know what he's going to do every time.
Yeah.
And I try and just sit there and supply a little bit of power.
Yeah, and I think the result was incredibly tight. We were all holding our breath, looking at that photo finish. What was going through your mind at that point?
Yeah, probably holding our breaths as well.
It's a different perspective from sitting in the front of the boat, because you run your race down, you've got a great feeling, and you know how the race felt. And you've got blinkers on, basically, so you're looking at your lane. You don't really know what's going on either side of you, and you don't really care too much because you're just rolling out what you've been doing in training, and then you put your head down, do what you've been doing for the last 4 years, and then cross the line at the end. And we looked up, you're in the mix, and it's always going to be a tight finish. We had to just wait for the results to come up on the board for it to be set in stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, when you're waiting there, you kind of want to know, obviously, but then you also kind of don't want to know, because until that moment where you find out, it can be anything. And you just hope when it pops up it's going to be something good, and it was. And
it definitely was. Well, you've got the proof to show for it here. And what do you think of Rio? Have you been enjoying Rio?
Yeah, I mean, we've had to lead a pretty sheltered existence in Rio, to be honest. We've got a hotel right in the heart of it, but with Liam not racing until this morning, we've had to keep it all under wraps. Just stay cool and calm, and then we'll just enjoy it tonight instead.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I said, it's an amazing city. It's a very metropolitan city, but in a tropical environment. You know, you've got these mountains jutting out all over the place with houses and everything going up. Driving here today, we were going past what looks like a silhouette, but you've got lights going all the way up. It's just people living on the mountains, basically, in a massive city. It's an incredible setting, but like Johnny said, we've kind of kept focus on what we were here to do and kept ourselves in the hotel. Luckily, a year ago, we were able to take in the sights on a training camp whilst we were here to see the Sugarloaf Mountains and obviously the Christ the Redeemer up on the mountain, and to kind of get that out of the way, so we weren't itching to go see them whilst we were here. And hopefully we might see something tomorrow.
Yeah, turn into tourists.
Yes.
You might be mobbed if you walk up with these kind of medals around your neck, but hopefully you'll get to see more of Rio. And what's the village been like? Have you got to see other athletes?
No, we haven't been in the village yet.
You haven't gone in to even see anyone yet?
So tonight's the first time we've seen like a lot of the guys and the hockey girls that are here. They train in the gym with us at Bisham Abbey, so it's pretty cool to see them around with a bit of heavy metal around their necks.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Cool. So yeah, we'll go to the village tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to it.
Okay, brilliant. You can see that there's lots of questions here coming in from fans back home, even though it is quite late. So thank you to the fans for still tuning in at home. We've got loads and loads of people commenting. Mark Healy said, "Well done, guys. Great boost for paddle sport." And actually, I think that's quite a comment that's come through a lot over the last few days. People who already compete in the sport feel very proud and happy that you're raising the profile of it. So I guess that's quite an interesting place to talk about. How did you get into the sport?
So I got in through the Cub Scouts, actually. So I just kind of tried it for fun, got absolutely hooked, and then eventually found the racing side of canoeing. And literally just loved it and never looked back. And before I realised it, that was just my life.
It was the holiday fun scheme we were on in Guildford, in Surrey, which is a scheme that got kids involved in sports over the summer holidays. And Wake High Club opened their doors to this scheme. I went along, tried it out, and it kind of went from there. I was trying other sports out at the same time, but I built a really strong friendship group within the club and the club community, and it just went from strength to strength.
And what do you think you'd be doing now if you weren't in the sport? Where do you think you would be?
I'm not too sure. I'm quite a creative person. I have a degree in industrial design and technology from Loughborough University, and I'm pretty nifty on Photoshop and Illustrator and all those kind of design pieces of software. So I'd like to think I would be in maybe a graphics design position, or maybe still be looking towards a graphic design position.
And actually, there's one more question here, which I guess is linked to what we're talking about. Tyler Sue Chapman, hi Tyler. If you could compete at an Olympics for any country at any sport, what would it be, other than your current sport?
I don't know. Any country, any sport.
That's all right. You can't change countries now. Come on.
That's a good answer. So you're going to stick with Team GB, which is a good answer.
I'll stick with the same country. What sport would you do? Where would you go?
I mean, if we quite do the 100 metres, that'd be even shorter than what we do now. We're pretty lazy, so that'd be cool.
100 metre sprint, something along those lines. I mean, I used to fence when I was a little kid, so maybe fencing, because that was one of the decisions I had to make, whether it was going to be fencing or canoeing. I just started competing in fencing, and I chose canoeing because of the social side of it, but maybe fencing.
What do you mean the social side of it?
As I said, I built. There's such a big community down in the Wake High Club, and all the clubs around the UK. And you're just a big group of kids. You've got your friends. You go down to socialise basically, and train and work out at the same time. And that was absolutely a no-brainer for me, just to go down and have fun.
Well, I think we need to get you back in fencing gear and see if you've still got it. There's a challenge for next time. We've still got tons of questions coming in from everyone at home, but I'm aware it's late at home, so I think we'll wrap up. But can I just get you guys to say a thank you to all the fans at home?
From me, Liam Heath.
And me, John Schofield.
A massive thanks for all your support.
Yeah, absolutely. It's meant so much to us. We can't wait to get back to the country and share these medals with you.
Thank you very much, guys.
Cheers.
Brilliant.